Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Twisted Granny Tarot, and I've got some. Oh, we're doing a card readings tonight using a horoscope pattern for the diagram. And if any of y'all ever had your horoscope done, what happens is it looks like a circle. Okay, circle is kind of like a pie. The Babylonians divided this circle into 12 slices of pie. That's how it looks. So each one of these 12 sections in this chart are labeled with a topic. So your first house in a card reading is what's on your mind. Your second piece of pie is about your money. What do you do with it? Third house is communication. Fourth house is your home. So are there issues at home? Are there is there happiness at home? Are you fixing to sell your house or that kind of thing? So then we go all the way around the circle like that. And we look for good news, really. So, all right, Mr. and Miss Taurus. I hope, in spite of the political climate, y'all are surviving and cross your fingers and have hope for the future. Okay? All right, one shuffle. Then I'm going to cut the cards into 3 piles, and then we're going to start, okay? The left hand, 3 piles to the left. I've been doing this publicly since 1990. So that's the way the book told me to do it, so that's the way I do it. All right, I'm going to do like this. First house for Taurus. Look. You like somebody a lot. And right this minute, you're either pursuing that person or you're showering her with kindness and affection at least. And you like her and she likes you. She likes him and you like her. Okay, that's starting out on a very warm, pleasant note. Oh my God. Taurus, why? No, wait a minute. Why would I be surprised? This is about what you do with your money. Look. This is your money house. See all these gold cups? See mom and dad and the kids? Okay, this is a generational card. And so what it means for Tauruses or Taurians is that you want to provide the best you can for your wife and child. And on top of that, you want everybody to work. You want everybody to be responsible. And Tauruses like to work, and they like to be successful. And they're very protective of their wife and children, and their kids will grow up to be responsible adults because that's the way they like it. And I can't say it's a bad thing, right? Okay. Second house is your own money. Third house is your, oh, God, please stop. Now listen here. Did you stop talking to somebody? Because look at this. This is so miserable. This is so darn not good. So what is it? What's going on? These people are in front of a church, and one of them is sick and the other one is cold, and they can't get any help from anybody anywhere. So it's a pretty sad looking card. So you may have had words with a person that still haunts you, and you're not happy with the way it ended. What can be done about that? I don't know. Right there. Just sort of try to think it through and see what you come up with so as to cure this state of misery and improve your life, their lives, and proceed. Because, oh, you know what? You don't like to be without money. No, sir. Okay. You're not going to be without money. Look, there's the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is on its way out. And this is on its way in. Okay, fourth house is your home. Hey. Okay, Mr. and Miss Taurus, what you like, this is your money. And you will spend it on a party too, and you'll spend it on your friends, and you'll spend it on happiness. And you're not always extravagant. Sometimes you can be. And, okay, so sometimes you can be. And so if this is a party, then it'll, in order to pursue your own standards, it'll have to be kind of an expensive party or get together or something like that. So good. Okay, that's 4. This is 5. This is romance. This is romance and creativity. So what we have here is somebody who has, this person has been in a battle and he has returned to the battle scene and picked up some weapons and is sneaking out with them. So what could possibly happen in romance? Or B, if you're being creative, theoretically, it could be you overheard a person talking about his business and you may want to copy some of the strategies he uses. But that's picking up knowledge from somebody else, and that's what this fellow's doing. It kind of looks shady, but it doesn't have to be. If information is out there, use it. If it brings you happiness and doesn't hurt anybody else. So if this is romance and creativity, and he has gone back to pick up, maybe he wants to figure out how they made those swords. So he's going to do a little research. And he wants to be in on the next campaign. Let's put it that way. The campaign. So I'm not so sure what this has to do about romance unless the Taurus is still trying to get revenge on somebody who did him wrong. Because you'll have to ponder that. Okay, ponder that and see what develops out of that theory. Okay, 6th house. Oh, this is health and work. Look at this. Somebody like you at work. This could be. This depicts a woman, but it does not have to be a woman. It's somebody who likes to talk. So think of HR, or somebody who's yacky in the office and likes you, and if she's yacky in the office, she might spill the beans a couple unintentionally. And that's going to be like insider information that you can use for your own benefit. Why wouldn't you? Just don't tell anybody. Okay? And listen, if this is health also, it just means that if you had a health problem, it's gone now. So needing to be, so you got a good report from the doctor. And as a matter of fact, you're getting the good reports from your employers. So, good. 7th house. Oh, 7th house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Holy moly. So you're sort of looking for a new partner? Well, you know what? This is house number 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So, and this is the 1st house. So even though these are opposites, they're connected. So, the affection these two people feel, and in this person's search for a mate, what I think is that the marriage expectation can be met. But this person may not have asked for her hand or his or her hand in marriage yet. And he wants to proceed. He's looking for a home. He's looking for a girlfriend. He's looking for somebody he really likes and can live with in good companionship. So how can that be bad? Oh, besides you got the Hermit next to the Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. Okay, so that's 7. This is 8. Money from other people. Well, money from other people also means money from unearned income, like a bonus check, or B, a lawsuit check, an insurance check, an inheritance check. Now, This card actually depicts a person who is hard at work, keeping up with his talent and his practice of turning out good product, whatever that means. And like a good product could be an airtight contract. Can't get out of it. Okay. Or it could be somebody who wants to write books and draw pictures and be in the video world, and he practices every day. So I just think that shows you. All right. So if this person is practicing, this opportunity for cash may come a few years down the line, because sometimes it takes 3 or 4 years to get the bonus you want. And think about the owners of the company have to be in a good mood to think about giving money away. That's probably how they're going to feel about it. So just go ahead and do your work and work hard. Don't pay any attention to who's running up behind you. Just do what you have to do. Because if you look back, you're going to lose time. If you look back at who's behind you. Okay. Now this is the 9th house. This is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Now, the swords represent intellect. So those topics are all about brainy work. To study philosophy, that takes a lot of air, because air signs are swords. And people who are air signs spend a lot of time in their heads. And they're usually, well, they could be peculiar because they live in their heads. And this is, and what do we have here? We have somebody who has sent out his boats, like Magellan or Captain Cook, I don't know. And his boats have been sent out on an exploratory mission. And this person is expecting those boats to come back fully laden with gold and silver from the Incas and the Mayans, and spices and herbs from wherever they can get them. Okay? So, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in actuality, this is you thinking about all those topics, and this is you making plans to go, but you know that the plans might be 20 years from now. It might take until you retire to take that trip to Hawaii, or take that trip to Paris if that's what you would like to do. So those trips are going to be possible, and those topics are going to be possible. It's just it'll have to be the right time in your life to do it. And so accumulate your funds. Okay. All right. That's 9. This is 10. Oh, what do we have here? This is your 10th house. Somebody rushing in with a message. Oh my God. Ready? This is your ability to manifest. It's your ability to manifest. Manifesting means you're already probably pretty good at it. And sometimes you recognize when you have manifested something, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But if what you wanted landed in your lap, then you manifested it, and you probably had help from the other side. If you or anybody asks for help from their deceased relatives on the other side in heaven, they will help you get it. If you don't get it, it's because it wasn't intended. It wasn't intended for you at that time. Okay? And maybe something better will come along. So cherish this part of yourself, because it will get you what you want. Another job, another paycheck, another bonus, another whatever are your most highest ambitions. And you can get them fast. You can actually just sit down and concentrate and say, well, you know what? I need a new car. So guess what? If you need a new car, you don't really have to buy one, because somebody up there could steal it for you and you'd get a new car. Now, you know how I know that, right? It's all true. And that's your 10th house. This is your 11th house. This is long term plans. Okay. And, um, oh, friends from previous employers. Now, according to this card represents a triumph. This person has been in a battle and he's coming back home very happy because he and his company have won, his platoon, that's what we want to call it, I guess, have won their battle and he's coming home to be celebrated. Well, okay. So that would lead me to believe that A, you've been with a company for a long time and they like you and they want to keep you. And that could be option number one. That could be, no, answer number one. Number two could be, I'm just giving you like hints of what the logic might be with this card. Okay. And if we go to, oh, or B, you have good relationships with the people that you used to work with. And so if you want to, you can call, if you're looking for a job and you don't know, you can't necessarily find one, call the people you used to work for and call the people you used to work with. Because this seems to be a good, good feelings around this. So I'm not sure don't call the ones that are mad at you, but certainly call the ones that are that are worthy. Okay? Okay. Now, 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. Oh my God, look here. You know, what's this about? This is about people who want to help people who don't have enough to have a good life, don't have enough money, they don't have enough cars, they don't have enough clothes, they don't have enough little, they don't have enough of anything. So you might be the kind of person who wants to help people that are less fortunate. And that's called altruism, because you just want to help them because you can. It doesn't have anything to do with anything else. You see people who are disappointed and in pain and in sorrow and misery, and you want to help them. So that's a very good trait to have. And so I hope that you're able to either start or continue helping people who are less fortunate. That's what, and so, and that naturally, that's what you think about when you go to sleep at night. How can I help these people who don't have any food? How can I help these people that lost their SNAP benefits? How can I help these people the kids don't have shoes? Okay. Now, this goes in the middle here, because this card kind of has to, well, I don't want to call it a collision, but they're going to cross the roads together. Even though this is opposite that, they're still related. Well, because your career is in direct conflict with your home, just in general. Okay. Now, this is what kind of sets the tone for the entire reading. Money. And the moon. Okay. The moon is considered to be a card to warn you, me, all of us, to warn against A, things we think we see. That's number one. We might see X and we thought it was a drug deal and it wasn't. I'm not saying I do drug deals. I just happen to think of a scene in a movie, that's all. And the other thing also about the moon is it doesn't tell the truth. So any person can view a situation and get it completely wrong. Or somebody else can pick up on a situation, and it'll be right. But if the moon is involved, it's not going to be a perfect swap. Okay? So I'm going to tell you this. If you know of a person who wants to sell you some stock, don't buy it. No, no, no. Do not get in any Ponzi schemes. This is money. Do not get any, what will you join those things that turn out to be Ponzi schemes and all that jazz? Don't do it. Okay, now just for the heck of it, I probably got to be sorry, but I'm going to open this up. And so what this is this person is carrying a burden. And the burden has to do with the money and you might have to turn somebody down because this opportunity sounds fishy. That's what I think. You're going to turn him down because it sounds fishy. And you'll feel bad by walking away because in your head and in your friend's head or the salesman's head that wants you to buy something is going to feel like discredited. Let's put it that way, discredited. And so I see no reason to risk your money. Okay? So good luck. All right, so that kind, folks out there, is the reading for Taurus, right? Yeah. For the remaining month of March, which we got excellent cards here. So let's count the major arcana cards. Those are destiny cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the most important destiny card on this table. So good luck, because start believing you can have what you want and it will find its way into your lap. I'm serious. What else happened? Okay, once upon a time, I know somebody who needed new carpet in her house. And she had no idea how she was going to get it. And one night, she went to sleep. And she heard the water pump running all night long. And she's like too tired. She couldn't get up. So in the morning at 6 o'clock, alarm goes up. She puts her foot on the floor. And it goes splash, 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 splash. So that water tank had leaked all night. And the water had run off from the utility room by the garage, all the way through the kitchen, down to the living room, and all the way to the back of the house where the bedrooms are. So you know what happened? The neighbor told the woman that, I think your insurance will pay for that. So she got her insurance money. So she got new carpet. And, she paid her house payments up to date. So it was like 2 birds with 1 stone. So you don't have to physically go get these things because they will fall in your lap. Now, it might be because of a terrible event or an accident, because nobody wants to have a flooded house, right? But it still got you what you needed. So do not discredit that. That counts. You got it. Because it was this. And you told your ancestors on the other side that what you need. And so they arranged to get it for you. Okay? Bye. Love you. Mean it. See you next time.